Good evening, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 30. It is late Wednesday night, and we just left the casino a little while ago, and we are heading to another casino. This is part 2 of our Wednesday episode, and we should arrive at our next casino after midnight, making it Thursday morning. That's why I started the new episode. Right now, it is 9 degrees outside, 9 degrees, and you could really feel the change. You know, I go into this casino, then 2 hours later, this casino, and it's getting colder and colder and colder. And yeah, it feels like -1 outside right now, so it could be a lot worse, but yeah. So it looks like maybe just past the full moon right now. Maybe full moon was a couple days ago. And we are still heading to our next casino. I think we hit 5 casinos today. And then we still have about an hour and a half to our next casino. It'll be the first one of the day for Thursday. Assuming today is Thursday already. Obviously, we're still working. I have my laptop with me. I don't think I'm going to get any sleep tonight. But for tomorrow, I have 3 meetings. One of them is a tech meeting for a group of different departments. And the next one is one for the whole company, which I can easily hide. In that one, I can be in that meeting and just blend in with the other 1,000 people in there. Just keep it on mute and put it in my pocket. And then there's an engineering meeting as well. So all of those will be in the morning, tonight, tomorrow, whatever. So I have to keep an eye on that. I do have a couple emails I need to reply to. I'll probably do that once everything runs its course tonight, and I'll have 2 or 3 hours where there's nowhere that I can play because I would have hit each casino for this shift. So at that point, I'll get some work done, maybe take 20 or 30 minute nap, and then we'll get back to working again. So that's our plan for the day. But right now, the roads are quiet. I'm on a big highway. Almost no cars on the road right now, and nice dry roads, no problem. So heading to our next casino, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, as I'm driving here, I just want to say I'm getting sick and tired of these banks playing with these commodity markets. It is such garbage what they're doing. They obviously are doing naked shorts. They don't have enough silver to cover these shorts that they're doing. And all they're doing is manipulating the market. It's absolutely disgusting what they're doing. Silver was at $90 at 8 p.m. It's now after 11 p.m. In the last 3 hours, it dropped down to a low of 73. I mean, come on. They wait until the market's closed everywhere around the world before it opens in Europe. And right between China and Europe, or between Europe and the United States, that's when they pound the market. They do all these shorts. They try to scare people out. People get up in the morning. They're afraid. They have margin calls. They flush more people out, and the banks just steal your money. And I'm so sick of it. I wish they would just cancel all the margin stuff, make people pay cash, and then people can hold strong and stand up to these banks, because this is just ridiculous. And banks need to be held accountable for this. If they don't have the silver, they should be punished and they should have to pay. But them getting bailed out by the Federal Reserve all the time, which is us, they're using our money to cheat us out of our other money. So no matter what, they're making a profit. It's ridiculous. So anyway, in yesterday's episode, I mentioned how the Chicago Mercantile Exchange refused to investigate why, when silver went down 18% in 1 hour, that the circuit breakers didn't kick in and stop trading. It's because they don't want to. It's because they want it to go down. They want to keep forcing it down. And it's a miracle that it's even at 75 right now from being 90 a couple hours ago. the way that they've been beating it up. They've raised margins, what, 3 times in the last 6 days, and always either on a weekend or at night when no one's around. And then when you wake up in the morning, the money's not in your account, they automatically liquidate you. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, hopefully something changes for the better here and they're held accountable. These prices have to go up. I mean, gold is worth $10,000 to $15,000 easy. Silver is worth $300 to $400 easy, and they just keep suppressing it. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, guys, just got off the exit to get to the casino. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna play some blackjack and hopefully have some good variance. I'll come back and report to you, and then I want to try at least one other casino before I rest at all, if I do rest. But let's get in here, hopefully have a 45-minute to 1 hour session of blackjack, and I'll be back. All right, hopefully I don't get some copyright issue here. This music is so loud. But came in and started looking around and just looking at stuff that I normally wouldn't look at because there's too many people. Oh, I just found one. I'll do it here in a second. It's $5 a spin, but and I found a play at $8 a spin. Put 500 in the machine, and I actually hit it on the 6th spin and ended up cashing out a profit of $594. So plus $594. I was heading over to the blackjack, but I see a small play here. It's $5 a spin, but it's just 5 or 6 spins max. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll come back and update you here in a little while. Plus $594 already. You know, it's interesting seeing the different people in here at night. During the week when I'm never here, whole set of different people. There's a younger white guy, younger Asian guy, 2 other white guys, and those are the ones I saw that were obvious. There's a couple other ones that may know what they're doing, but I'm not positive. I haven't seen enough of them. But they have a whole different set of people, man. It's like everybody takes shifts, which, I mean, obviously it makes sense. But anyway, I'm going to head back to the car. We'll do an update there, and then we're going to move on to another place. I'll be back. All right, guys, deep into the night. Well, I got another weird story, man. I mean, look, I do what I need to do. Sometimes things happen, and this has happened about 10 times in the past. I've only had a problem with it one time ever, and it was because the casino people were kind of shady. But let's go over what happened here. I walk in, looking around, I find a slot I want to play. I believe I've mentioned this already. It was $8 a spin. Hit it on the 6th spin. Ended up ahead like $594. Played a couple other ones. Ended up ahead $599 on the slots. Went and played blackjack. Only found one good playable table. It was a low limit table. I played that one for a short time, and it went deeply negative. People come to the table. You know how it is at night. It goes from totally dead to busy in 2 seconds when someone sees you playing on a table. There'll be a table that's completely empty, and as soon as you sit down, everybody shows up and they all want to play. So, but I ended up playing for a short time, ended up leaving that table ahead $225. So far so good. We made $6,825 in a very short period of time. One of the people that I saw in there checking machines was standing behind one, and I know he was waiting for the lady to get up. I glance over at him, and I see something on the floor, and my friends laugh at me because I pick up vouchers off the floor, or there's some money left in the machine, I pick it up. So what, you know? I get hundreds of dollars that way, and I've had at least 10 vouchers over $100 that I've found. This time there was a voucher for $333 on the ground. I pick it up. I have another voucher for just a couple cents left in my hand because the machine I cashed out of didn't have change. And I was going to hit it on the way out. I was going to cash that on the way out. So the guy's standing right there. I walk over to him. I said, "Yeah, I know you know what you're doing. Give me your experience with this. What's happened with you?" And he said he didn't know. So now the last time I had this happen here, I walked up to the pit boss. There was a craps table and a blackjack table. I'm going to the blackjack table, and there's a coupon on the floor, a Tito slip voucher. Um, I forget how much it was, like $20 or $10 or something like that. I don't even remember. I went over to the pit boss, and he said, "Just keep it." He didn't even care. He didn't care how much it was or anything. So this time, I went and talked to a pit boss, and I said, "Look, I just want to know from my own experience, and a pit boss has already told me in the past what to do. I just want to verify with you so I don't get in any trouble. What should I do if I find a voucher?" And she goes over to the other guy, other pit boss, who seems to be a shift manager or something. He's tracking all the tables that are being closed and stuff. And then he walks away. He has something to do. And she says, "Look, if it was me and I saw one somewhere at a casino, I would keep it. I think you should keep it." She didn't ask me how much it was or anything. And she said, the worst case scenario, they might come up to you next time you come in and ask you to reimburse them if you want to. I'm like, well, okay, that's the experience that I had the one time was at a shady casino, and they said, "Oh, that $200 you found is that lady's money for her prescription, and she can't have her prescription without it." I'm like, get out of here. She's playing slots with her prescription money that she needs to live, and she leaves it in a machine and walks away from it? Get out of here. But I did pay them back, and then it was like 3 years before they banned me. So then I'm walking away from her, and the manager guy walks up to me and said, "Did you get your answer?" And I said, "Well, this is what she told me. She would keep it, and worst case, they might ask you to reimburse it." And he's like, "Yeah, I agree with that. You should keep it." Now, the whole time I had a voucher in my hand. I was pointing to it. I was holding it in the air, waving it around in front of him, in front of her, so that if there's anybody going to watch the cameras later on, they'll see I picked it up. I walked straight to a pit boss, talked to them, waved it in the air a bunch of times, and they told me to cash it out. So hopefully there's no issue. So what does all that mean? That means that instead of $5.99 on the slots, we ended up with $932 on the slots. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. $932 on the slots, and $225 on the blackjack, which is kick-ass. Very happy about that. We're going to move on here to another casino. I don't think I'll be able to get any blackjack in, but probably some slots, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there, whether we're going to sleep or eat or what we're going to do. So that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm trying to decide what to do because it's a lot earlier than I thought it was. I've pretty much exhausted everything that I can do right now. I can go back to... I'll tell you about this casino in a minute. Well, let's just do that first. So, go in, looking around. I take a different path than I normally would because I know there's going to be less people checking. So I wanted to go to the higher volume machines first. Normally, what I would do is go to the lower volume machines that people don't really check and don't know how to play. But since it's nighttime, there's people playing, and there may not be a lot of advantage players, I thought, hey, let's check everything, and we'll do it twice. And so I did check a machine, and there was a play on it. Not a great play, but it was less than $1 per spin. So I played that. I also saw this lady, I think she's Macedonian maybe or something like that. She is always around. No matter what time of day it is, she's always just sitting there. She's an older lady, like probably in her 70s. And she's always sitting behind a machine waiting for someone to get up. And she was playing a machine, actually. Must have been in range. I didn't really notice. But I played this machine that I found. and ended up losing a couple bucks on it. I was down like $11, and I was frustrated because I hate the machine. The button was broken, so you had to push it really hard. Thankfully, it finished the play really quick, and I didn't have to sit there too long. And then walked around some more, found some other stuff, played those through, and ended up leaving ahead 107. So it's been a good trip so far, and I'm wondering, at this point, I can head back to the casino that I just came from, that I just played blackjack at. The next shift doesn't come in for a few hours. That shift knows me really well. So the question is, do I just head home and stay near home today, which is Thursday, or do I stay here? I don't have a room, and it's really cold outside. Do I just stay here and take a little nap in the car, do some work for the office? I'm trying to decide which way I want to go. So at the very least, I think I'm going to go back to this casino, take one more lap around, although I am opening myself up for someone saying something to me about the voucher. But right now it's 10 degrees outside, so sleeping in the car is not the most appealing thing, but I do have some work I need to do. I could probably knock that out in a half hour or so, though, so that's not too long. Let's go to this casino. Let's go in, see if they flag me, and if they do, I'll pay the money. If they don't, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to be good, because this thing looked like it'd been laying there for a while, and if someone was missing it, they would have come back for it. They were probably drunk, they were probably whatever, and they thought I don't know what they were probably thinking, but to lose a voucher and have it laying there for a while. And in the past, I've actually staked out the spot, like stood there or sat nearby and waited for someone to come looking for it. And it's happened before where someone has come and I've given them the voucher. But in this case, I went straight to the pit bosses. So let's see what happens. Let's head back to that casino, see if we can get some blackjack in, see what happens getting into the casino, and while I'm doing that, I'll think about if I want to go home or if I want to stay here. If I stay here, then I'll maybe get a blackjack session in the morning, but then, or in a few hours, but then what do you do? Because then the next shift doesn't come for so long. I mean, I could probably wait 2 or 3 hours, play blackjack with the people who know me, and then I'm stuck for like 6 or 8 hours. And the other place around here that has blackjack will definitely not let me play. They have facial recognition, and they were pretty pissed at me. I did take quite a bit of money from them over the years, but they weren't very happy with me. So let's go do this. I'll be back. Oops. Well, let me see here. Can't find the app. There we go. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. And nobody walked up to me. Nobody said, hey, where's the money? Nobody said anything. My ID wasn't flagged or anything. I don't know if you heard that alert. That's another AP that has his own channel. Yeah, just talking about how much he lost tonight. He had a really bad night, but anyway. Anyway, at least his teammate made some money today. Went in, looked around, nothing there, but nobody walked up to me, so it seems like everything's fine. We'll see next time I come. Played a few slots, but really wasn't much there. Wasn't a lot of opportunity. You know, it gets to a point where it's diminishing returns. Now you're awake, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your energy, you're not getting anything back. And it's not like it's 60 degrees where I could lay down in the car. It's like 7 degrees. And if I'm going to go lay in the car, I'm going to have the car running all night. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to drive the 4 hours home. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to drive the 4 hours home. Should get home as the kids are getting on the school bus, and take a nap for a couple hours. Then the workday will start. I'll get some stuff done in my recliner and get a shower, all that stuff. Take my time getting ready in the morning, and then we'll head to a more local casino to my house and try to make some money there. And then tomorrow we'll take another journey, meaning Friday. So yeah, I think I'm gonna head back toward home. There's one casino that I could stop at on the way that I've been kicked out of multiple times. Probably will not stop there, but I'm not sure. But hang with me, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. The sky is starting to get a little lighter now, as we're starting to get closer to morning. Stopped for fuel again. Now I did have about 140 miles range, but this is a good place to stop for fuel, good prices, and wanted to get something to eat, something to drink. I did get a roast beef sandwich with horseradish sauce. Delicious, no bread, really good. And got fuel, and then went to get some drinks and some beef jerky, and all the discounts weren't working. So, like, you know, everything is always on sale at a gas station, otherwise you're paying like double for everything. And the guy's like, he's telling people, if you don't mind paying regular price. I'm not paying regular price. It's like, just for a couple drinks and the beef jerky, it's like a $10 difference. So I put that stuff back, so I don't have a drink right now, but I'm cool, I'm good. Should be getting home, like I said, right around the time that the kids get on the school bus. So just gonna continue to pay attention to the road, get home safely, and I'll catch up with you in the morning. Alright guys, I am back. It is morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, and just leaving home. I have to go meet someone right now, and then we're gonna head to a casino. We're gonna pull over somewhere and do some office work, and then figure things out from there. I guess one step at a time. Right now I have people at my house working on multiple things, changing some wiring around, some piping around for the kitchen, and then the same people eventually will be replacing all the pipes in the basement, which were copper pipes at the time, and we'll be replacing them with the new, I forget the kind of plastic, but the new plastic version of the pipes. Copper ones, after a certain amount of time, start to corrode, they start to leak, and, you know, lose pressure and stuff like that. So we're trying to get ahead of that a little bit. Sorry, as I was saying, I did already have a problem with a leak one time. I'll tell you that story another time, but that was a mess. But so we're trying to get ahead of the rest of it. This morning, extremely cold. As I was driving home, the temperature went from mid-20s to low 20s to high teens to low teens to single digits to low single digits to negative temperatures, and it's now -2 degrees. This is one of the reasons why I didn't want to sleep in the car, because I'd either have to keep the car running all the time, or it would be really hard to even get a nap because it would be so cold so fast. So anyway, right now we're heading out to meet someone, and we'll get our laptop turned on here shortly, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, met with somebody this morning already, and played online already this morning, made 190, and we are heading to the casino. Our work meeting is starting here in a little while So we'll probably turn that on in our pocket, mute it, put it in our pocket, and go in and play our game and see if we can win a little bit of money. Afterward, after I leave this casino, we'll sit in the car and get our office work done. We'll be all caught up, and then it'll just be a matter of finding more plays, making more money. So that's what's going on right now. We're heading to the casino, getting ready for our meeting, and I'll be back to update you soon. Plus 190. All right, guys, I am back and walking around here. So far, the first thing I saw was another person checking machines, which not very comforting. Then I saw another one and another one, and it's pretty quiet actually in here right now. And then I noticed that they're taking a whole group of machines out as well. There are ones that I've been playing for about a year and a half or 2 years, and they're good. They're high variance, but pretty dependable. So you have a pretty good idea of what you're going to get out of them. But unfortunately, those are going to be gone. So we're looking at other stuff right now. Probably not a lot more to look at, but we haven't found anything yet. So let's see what happens here. We're going to continue on, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys. Just sitting in the car at this point. Went in there and looked around. Found a couple small plays. You know what? I don't see. Oh boy. I just lost a bunch of my data here. Huh. I don't see the. Oh, okay. Everything's just out of order. Since I don't see where I played yesterday in my notes, but here it is. Yeah, out of order for some reason. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I went in there, looked around, and had a hard time finding anything. Finally, I noticed that I had some free play. I go to play the free play, and I have to have 5 points to get the free play. And the plays that I had found gave me 4 points. So I went and got 1 more point, and went to get the free play. It didn't show up. Went again, checked again, didn't show up. Finally, it showed up. I had a little bit of free play. Went and found a machine, played it through, and ended the session ahead $201. So plus 201. Came back to the car. I'm sitting in the car right now, taking care of some stuff for the office, trying to figure out, just get things knocked out. And right now, the team meeting or the company meeting's going on. I just didn't get in it. But I'm trying to knock out this work, and then I'll go back in there and see if I can find anything else. So plus 201 right now, working on some stuff for the office, and I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back. Took care of some personal stuff, took about an hour, and now I'm back here. We'll try again, and hopefully something good. But like I said, it's only been an hour, so I don't know if we'll find much. We may end up playing a little poker, so stay tuned. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. So just heading back to the car. Pretty cold. Well, the good news is it's not windy, so that's good. Back to the car here. Get my computer turned on. Get back online again. I am online on my phone anyway, so it showed that I've been working this whole time anyway. Went back in. As soon as I walked in, I saw a play and paid out pretty quick, so that was good. I made like $130 on that, and walked around, looked at some other stuff. Found another play, made like 25 or 30, and then I watched a lady playing the wrong level. The other level was ready to hit, and she's playing the wrong level, and she finally gets up. I walk over there, and it's a low denomination. It's like $1 a spin, but it took forever to hit it, and I ended up losing some money on there, like $30. So after all that, I ended that session ahead 133, which I think puts us at like plus 1,600 or so for the day. So yesterday was similar amount of money, and it just turned noon right now. So now we do already have 8,000 steps, but that's because we were out working after midnight. But I think what I want to do right now is head over to the poker club. I'm not going to put myself on the list. I'm just going to head over and see what's going on, if anything, and see if it's worthwhile. Otherwise, I'll go home. I got so much paperwork to do. We had someone come out today and work on some stuff for the kitchen, and they noticed that where we moved the refrigerator to, there's a vent underneath it. So that's very bad because you don't want that hot air blowing underneath the refrigerator, messing with it. So we're going to have to move that vent somewhere else. So we'll have to figure that out. So there's a lot of stuff I need to do at home. I can also work on my office stuff from there and get myself ready for tomorrow, which is another long drive. Tomorrow should be 450 to 500 miles. Yesterday, I believe, was over 600 miles. It's got to be way over 600. Let me think here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Was it like 750, 7 something yesterday? So, yeah, it was crazy, and I ended up getting fuel twice yesterday as well. So, anyway, let's head over to the poker club, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, ended up waiting around at the poker club for a while, and I'm fourth on the list, and then 1 or 2 people are going to end up having a seat, so they won't be opening a new table anytime soon. So I'm going to get some food and probably call it a day after that. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So let's grab some food here real quick, and it's real close to the club, so if they call me that I have a seat, great. If they don't, that's fine too. At least I won't be wasting time. So that's what's happening right now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back, and just had some grilled steak and stuff like that for lunch. While I was in there, they called me from the club. So your seat's ready. You got 5 minutes to come. I'm like, I can't make it in 5 minutes. I can make it in 15. So they were opening up a new table. Got there, and they were waiting for me. Started the table, bought in for 200. I had an extra 100 in chips in my pocket in case I needed it. And it was a pretty active table for a short table. And it went back and forth quite a bit. Won quite a few hands. Ended up, I was down about like 180, 160, something like that. And I added on another 200 in chips, so I was in for 400. And I have to say I played pretty well. There were a few times there where maybe made some questionable calls, but overall played really well. Got some really good players off their hands, and I had it every time they called, so it worked out really well. I ended the session, had 115, and in the like half an hour into the session, I get a message. We just set up a meeting. We want you to be in the meeting right now. And I'm like, no. So I ended up just ignoring it. And then they ended up saying, oh, we need these items, which I'd already given them. And they're like, we need these items. And because you're not replying, we're going to send an email to the manager, which is fine. So I just sent a text message to him, or a Teams message. And he just replied. He's getting his kids off the bus, and he'll call me back in a few minutes, which is fine. We'll go over it. I'm in the right. I'm not worried about anything here. I sent everything that I was supposed to and more. I sent half of what our team was supposed to send. Nobody else sent anything, and I sent it in the right format. Just because these 2 ladies are in their 70s and they don't know how to open the files, they're saying that it's not working and all this stuff. So I'll talk to my manager, have him handle it, and I'll be off the hook. So I'm sitting in the parking lot of the poker club right now. As soon as I'm done with this call with him, I'll head toward home. But right now, it's wait and see. I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back, and now it's snowing. So, yeah, it's starting to snow pretty hard. That's not good. We're going to head home and gonna relax, get some sleep. We didn't really get any sleep last night. We'll get up tomorrow. We have a long drive tomorrow. We have a team meeting tomorrow. All kinds of stuff going on, and I think there's going to be another meeting with some people in the company regarding some audits. So we'll probably have that tomorrow as well. Tomorrow is Friday, which sucks because Friday is when everybody is at the casino, and I can't make any money because there's 400 people trying to check machines at the same time. It's very annoying, but we'll do our best to leave home as early as possible so we can get some sessions in tomorrow. It's been a good couple of days. Let's keep building on it. So we can do our segments. Really isn't much. What did you eat today, MW? I had that steak. It was okay. It was pretty good. I give it a 9 or an 8 on a scale of 2 through ace. And what did you tip today, MW? I tipped 15% because that's what I do, unless it's something spectacular. And what did you learn today, MW? Other than, I'm doing a good job overall. I've been getting better at poker, even though it's not something that I really love that much. But if it's something I can make money off, then I need to try to do it as much as possible and try to learn as much as possible. And I do have that offer from my friend to help me with it too, if I ever have time. So anyway, for now I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.